In this lesson, I'd like to show you how any chord can be played in many positions on the neck. Very simply, as long as you're playing the necessary notes together, then you'll be playing that chord. These different chord shapes, or inversions, can give you a much more interesting sound for certain songs, and will also help to build upon your knowledge of the fretboard and scales. Let's get started. If we look at any major chord, we find that it contains the first, third and fifth notes of its major scale, and no others. This is known as a triad. Ordinarily, the chord will have the root note as its lowest note. For example, if we play the chord of A major from the fifth string upwards, we have the root note of A as the lowest or bass note. However, if we play across all 6 strings like so, we'll have the fifth note of the A major scale, or E, as the lowest note. This chord would actually be called A with an E bass, or A over E. Now, it doesn't matter that we include this note within the chord, as the notes of an A major chord are the first, or A, the third, or C sharp, and the fifth, or E. If you name the notes as we go across the strings, E, A, E, A, C sharp, and E, you'll see that we have only the notes of A, C sharp, and E in this chord. With this information, we can then choose to play this group of 3 notes in any order and at various places on the neck to give us an inversion of the A major chord. Let's try this one. Bar the middle 2 strings with your first finger at the 2nd fret like this. Then play the 5th string at the 4th fret with your 3rd finger. Pluck these 3 fretted strings and you will find that you are playing the notes of C sharp, E, and A, or an inversion of the A major chord. We could also play these notes an octave up, like so. Put your first finger across the 1st and 2nd strings at the 5th fret, and middle finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret. Now pluck across these 3 fretted strings, and you'll be playing the notes of C sharp, E, and A, or another inversion of the A major chord. We could use the very same notes in a different position, like so. Put your middle finger on the 2nd string at the 10th fret, first finger on the 3rd string at 9th fret, and 3rd finger on the 4th string at the 11th fret, and play these 3 strings. Once again, we have the notes of C sharp, E, and A, or yet another inversion of the A major chord. Here's an example of one use of chord inversions. If I wanted to play the chords of A, E, D, and A, I could just strum our normal open chords like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is fine, but I may want to play something with a more delicate sound, so I could use some higher inversions of these chords and maybe try some arpeggios with them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope that you can hear what a difference this could make to your playing. As I said earlier, we can use these inversions on any chord we like, and it's just a case of knowing which notes belong in that particular chord. Let's try this with the chord of A minor. For this, I'm going to show you how to play the 3 notes or triad of an A minor chord across the neck using groups of 3 strings. The notes we need for an A minor triad are A, C, and E. Let's start from the bottom. Put your little finger at the note of A on the 6th string, 5th fret. Middle finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, which is C, and first finger at the 4th string, 2nd fret, or the note of E. Now we have the notes of A, C, and E. Strum just these 3 strings like so. The next shape is similar to one we did earlier for the A major chord. Bar the middle 2 strings with your first finger at the 2nd fret like this. Then play the 5th string at the 3rd fret with your middle finger. Now we have the notes of C, E, and A. Strum this. The next triad is using just the fretted notes of our normal open A minor chord. The notes are E, A, and C. Strum this. For this next one, we played just the top 3 strings of our A minor chord. The notes are A, C, and E. Strum this. One last inversion I'd like you to play is to bar across the top 3 strings at the 5th fret with your first finger to give you the notes of C, E, and A. Strum this. Please make a special note of this one, as we are going to use it in a future lesson. Hopefully, you'll see that these last 5 examples contain the notes of an A minor triad, or A, C, and E, and only these notes. If this is the case, then anywhere on the neck, we can be sure that we are playing an inversion of the A minor chord. These inversions are a great help in understanding the connections between scales and chords, so please keep practicing both along with what you've learnt in this lesson. Bye for now.